is it me or am I reflecting the universe? A lot of the people you don't like, the person I'm talking to right now, do you really not like them? Or are you just reflecting the universe around you because, your aunt don't like him, mother don't like him, this person don't like him, and they said he was, you know what I mean? How many times in our life with celebrities, people we know, do we do that? Mm-hmm. How much of your opinion, even on that little very small basis, is yours? Yo, it's the MalloryBros podcast, episode 260. Shout out to everybody for tapping in. Happy Tuesday. Hope the weekend was chill. Big shout out to area of Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Yes, sir. Yes,
we
sir.
rocking
Yes, sir.
with the
Yes,
260 area code. But we got more people. Hold up. Huntington.
Bluffton.
Auburn. New Haven. What's poppin', man? 260.
Yes,
you
sir.
standing tall on this very beautiful Tuesday morning. It's a beautiful Tuesday morning, ain't it?
That is fucked up, Terrance. That is so fucked up.
Because look,
That is so fucked
what
up.
is he talking about? And they think this shit is funny.
That's definitely not funny. That's definitely not a funny joke.
With this shit. Shout out to the Indiana Fever fans, Caitlin Clark fans.
Yes,
shout out to the W fans,
King of
man.
Pop.
Indiana as a home about birthplace of basketball.
It is the birthplace of Michael Jackson.
The birthplace of Michael Jackson. Shout out to all my niggas out Gary, where shit gets scary.
And Mike S.
Damn, shorty, please don't come near me. Oh no, but I like Bluffton.
Bluffton, yeah, it's a cool city.
Hold up, that's enough, son. You ain't want none. We from out back door, back boys. We from Bluffton. We strap boys, clap toys out in Bluffton. We rush. Them niggas ain't about rush none. Them niggas won't rush none. I'm on my Mount Rushmore out in Bluffton.
I don't think they say it Bluffton like that. It's just probably Bluffton. Hey, y'all from Bluffton.
Oh, damn, Bluffton. I'm saying they whole street wrong. My bad,
Bluffton.
OGs.
New Haven, right?
It's
It's probably funny as shit hearing some random niggas from across the states talking about your city and your, you know what I'm saying?
hop off the jet. I see they copy my style. I'm on a new wave, and it's crazy how we came all the way from Bluffton, took the bus, took the circuit down to New Haven. They ain't even know that's the real street.
That ain't even the way to go.
They gonna say, that nigga really talking about our area.
Anyway, y'all, happy Tuesday. Glad to be back.
That nigga Terrell gonna
This
put all
week
them
was-
horrible freestyles in.
Yes, they will go in.
Let's talk about what you dress like before you want to get started, boy. Nigga dressed like Tariq from Power, boy. That nigga dressed like Tariq from Power Book. Yo, Monet. Really? Okay, Monet.
Bro, I cannot joke with you this week. I cannot
Okay,
joke
Monet.
with you this week.
You think you don't need me? You think they don't give a fuck? You think you can do this shit on your own? Let's see.
I actually miss Power in
miss
my life.
it. I need them
miss
to,
it
like-
in my life. I miss it in my life. Hey, new chain.
Yes,
very
sir.
chill, very chill. I just wanted to say that, man. We just celebrated our what?
5 years.
5-year anniversary, man. MalloryBros LLC. What you talking about? And yeah, man. You know, just a little flex. Got Terrance one.
Yes, man.
Terrance
Yes,
one.
man.
He
Yes,
rocking
man.
his,
Yes,
but-
man. Put an
Man, this
emphasis
a little
on
testament.
that. Beauty, beauty, beauty. Y'all know the ones that me and Terrell have rocked for years have been very, very accessible. You can go and get that joint. It is not hard. And we have taken a lot of pride. I still to this day wear them joints. I like this one, y'all. Y'all know we have rocked the 9 chains for a minute. That fucking nice. I almost cried when I actually was crying when the nigga gave it to me. I was emotional when the nigga gave it to me, and it was definitely a big pick me up. I needed that jump for sure.
Hell yeah, man. God bless the man. I put this ice over.
Yes, sir.
Spending Tupac money twice
Twice
over.
over.
Still a real nigga. Red Coogee sweater dice rover. What happened to Rick Ross, bro? What happened to that nigga?
That joint he put out with Pharrell was all right.
I just feel
The
like,
Pharrell joint and Ross joint was fire.
if I gotta be honest, and this is we
Niggas
just
gonna say that I'm
randomly-
tripping, but I swear I
This is
must
just
have been high.
This is a pot of random takes and random shit. I just feel like Rick Ross didn't really fall off. You kind of just went away. You start doing different shit. We start seeing you in business and stuff. But you never really had a sound that niggas was like, man, we done with that. You know?
Nah,
you just literally just went away.
Honestly, I feel like he started chilling. Remember, he started being Mr. Businessman very soon.
Yeah.
We started seeing him attached to a lot of things outside of hip hop that was like, oh, okay, bet he getting money. I think the bad thing that we did, y'all, was we started applauding our favorite artists getting money. We should have never did that. We cooked ourselves because now we applaud them getting money as a accolade to their success within the art. For example, the first example I used was Cardi B. Somebody will get a deal and they get, okay, so let's go to a different art.
No, you're right. You said I'll give you one. Jay-Z. Jay-Z was arguably one of the first artists that we started applauding your wealth. Even though he always had great art, it got to a point where, now that money shit, what you can get outside of just being a nigga rapping, is we got to be able to applaud that. But I feel like that evolved to what we have today.
And don't get it twisted, y'all. I'm not saying we shouldn't be happy for them having business ventures and being entrepreneurs and stuff like that. I'm saying we as fans of the art should have detached their business ventures from the art. Mm-hmm. And the bad thing is, with rappers, more so, rappers talk about their business ventures within the art. Mm-hmm. So that's why it all gets like that. Like, on a film tip, I feel like Issa Rae has hella business ventures now, right? Super, super successful. And if somebody were to say, damn, I feel like we should get another Insecure type joint. We should get something like that. I feel like somebody could say, well, Issa, she got a lot going on. She got her business. She got this. She's doing this.
Wine out. She got the
and it's
Target
like
brand. Yeah.
You want to be happy for that person, but y'all talking to me like that's my cousin, like that's my family. Okay, cool. But really, I'm speaking about the artist. We can't get Insecure from nobody else but Issa Rae. Or we can't get the vibe I'm looking for from Issa Rae from anybody but Issa Rae.
Nah, yeah.
And I think back in the day, we wouldn't have said that about the artists back in the day. Like if you said, damn, we needed Spike Lee to do another Spike Lee joint. You wouldn't say, oh, well, he's got his own wine brand and, he's got his, okay, fuck all of that bullshit.
We don't get Jungle Fever if we let Spike do that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah.
And I feel like sometimes, especially with art, bro, Do the Right Thing was just going back to that list, Do the Right Thing wasn't nowhere near close to where it should have been on that list for how important that film is even to today.
Yeah.
But like, I think sometimes we undervalue the value of art, you know what I'm saying? And how it will age. And how, damn, think about that. If we didn't hold artists accountable back in the day, think about all of the stuff that we got from, like you just mentioned, Spike. Imagine if he does start doing that.
That's
and
true.
How much he wouldn't have for his own legacy had we,
Right, and I don't want people to get it confused. People would like to say, oh, a response to this would be like, oh, well, just let people do whatever they want. People should be able to do whatever they want. And that is totally fine. But like, you're able to be a fan of an artist and their art and want more of their art without disrespecting the current things that they're doing. Like me wanting more art from Issa Rae. Me wanting to see from the creators of Insecure, this show. Black woman lead. Yes. Directed each episode, written Issa Rae. That is what I want for Christmas, y'all. Look, can somebody respond and tell me all her business ventures and everything going on?
Let her do her.
Let her do her. Why put the... Yo, we not shitting on her, and I'm happy for her. I'm glad she could feed her family without even having to create the art. But that don't take away from me wanting the art.
Yeah. Because y'all don't
still
say that
got the ability, Issa.
Yeah. You don't say that to the man in the art gallery talking about the paintings he want to see from the artist. Because guess what? There's no other conversation to have but the art. There's no fandom of the celebrity outside of the art. And you see, sometimes we can't do that in music and film. In music and film, we can't have conversations about a motherfucker's just discography or filmography. We can't. It becomes a conversation about if you a fan of the nigga or whoever it is we talking about or whatever universe it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, it gets muddy. But like,
because there's times where you should appreciate the business ventures that come in like hand to hand with the art. And that's why it's like, it is a tricky joint.
That is true. We rapping.
We weren't even supposed to start on that. Can we get, look, these niggas, what the fuck are these niggas doing? These niggas doing a fucking week.
somebody.
Fucking weekend.
Shout out to bruh. I don't know who he is that said, bruh, y'all need. And I don't know if this is gonna change any of this, but he hit me and was like, bruh, I need y'all to come with it this week on the pod. Last few of them been all right, but it ain't been getting me through my shift.
Oh shit!
I'm like,
Damn, bro. What
man.
the hell type of job are you doing where this not working, bro? What do you need us to talk about?
Bro, that's what I said. I said, damn, the millionaire joint was fire. We gave niggas vlog footage, tried.
Oh, but think about it. If he listening, he ain't get that vlog
Nah,
footage.
oh, yeah.
Damn.
If you want audio.
Okay, bet.
Hopefully
All right, bet.
this is a good
Hopefully
episode.
this is a good one.
Hopefully.
Uh,
we can recap. I'll start. Went to go see F1, man. Took the fee on. Went over to the new Paragon Theaters. Anybody that live in the DMV out Falls Church, they got this joint called the Paragon Theaters. Look it up on TikTok. 'Cause that's how I found it. But
niggas always going to a random ass motherfucking theater.
y'all know we live for a new theater experience. That's our swing. So, fellas, player shit.
This
hit
one
the
they have you
Fion middle of
facing-
the day. Player shit hit the Fion middle of the day and was like, yo, figure out some shit to wear tonight. Type. I'm at the gym on some man shit, lifting weights, feeling myself obviously, right? So I'm like, yo, pick out some shit to wear. I got a sitter. We going out, right? She was hype, right? She think we going to our regular theater. Bro, I swear I always tell her.
You really did that? I'm
Hell
actually
yeah.
pretty impressed.
Player shit. Then look, we in the car. You know your girl don't pay attention to shit. That's why I like. You know how they the reels and shit where the guys is talking about how when I'm with you I gotta be in protect mode. You see? Shout out to Jay Hill. You see that clip going around? He was like, when you with your girl, I gotta be in protect mode. When my man, I don't gotta be in protect mode.
Yeah,
That's true.
that's a fact.
Because look, we riding along. She don't know where we going. We ain't even going the direction of our theater. Anyway, pulled up on the new joint. She was hype. We go in, whatever.
Shout out all my
It's
fellas
dope.
listening to this with their girl. You know how niggas say they watch with their girl? They sitting there right now, like me. Love that nigga's creative. Okay.
Hey, step it up, nigga. Anyway.
We gotta look at our girl and bring up our most recent. Now she gonna act like I ain't get her the Cheerios like she had. Okay.
Her favorite thing is the...
She like the honey nut.
Anyway.
I don't even know what the fuck voice that is that I'm doing.
Oh, man. But,
And now
anyway.
listen to this nigga. And now this nigga gonna get me in.
I wasn't expecting to listen to this nigga's podcast. Wasn't expecting that.
Now that nigga telling me how creative he is with his bitch.
Terrance.
That's fucked up.
That is fucked up.
I should have said that. I gotta go.
Terrance, I didn't take it that way.
I know, Steve. I should never say that.
Come on, Brody.
Crew could watch this one day.
And I'm gonna say your father's a man. I was a man right there.
Oh shit! You gonna have crew knocking on my door. Hey, T.O. I'm gonna say, oh shit! I'm 65 years old. And the nigga done finally put two and two together.
I love you. Back your hands up.
Nephew, you got that look on your face, nephew. All right, come on, Terrell. Come on, bro.
What was I saying? No, I was saying this.
You
Look,
went to a crazy
the
theater.
theater. Hey, look.
F1.
Anyway, theater was dope. The seats was dope. They was heated. It was dope. Niggas a goofball. F1 is as good, y'all, as they say it is. That film is a summer. It is it is everything that a summer blockbuster film starring Brad Pitt is supposed to be. So
Man.
I'm gonna just say this first, since I seen it, Terrance haven't seen it yet. I ain't like with no spoilers. But Brad Pitt at 61 years old he can still lead a film that way. I think that's just amazing. I think it's a testament to his instrument and how good he really is. Cause you know, Brad Pitt is in the Denzel Washington, Will Smith. When you in the movie, it's really Brad Pitt as another motherfucker.
Nah,
It's really,
100.
it really is Brad Pitt as a nigga that's a race car driver. It
Not
does
yet.
feel like that.
Yeah.
But what he's able to do to command your attention, whatever, like that's what makes Brad Pitt so. That's why you can feel that way and still be on the edge of your seat every movie. But so shout out to that motherfucker.
Are there high intense race scenes? Do I get the POV of this?
Yes. Now, of course, since we went to the fan, she
It's
she
almost behind It's me.
Terrance, yes. And niggas that have seen F1 will know why Terrance would love that film, especially with Damson Idris' character. And number, I'll just say this: he is here to stay. If you had any doubts,
tapped in, sir. Never think I'm not.
Yeah, hey, you would really fuck with it, Brody. You would really fuck with it.
Some people already
you would really truly fuck with it.
I think you would really fuck with F1. And there's like part of it.
Just seeing that nigga walking around the racetrack with a 9 on his back was just amazing to see. I'm sorry.
Think about what you're seeing. It's the year 2025, right? Whatever.
Damson Idris. Damson Idris is here to stay. If you had any doubts about if he was gonna do, how he was gonna do after Snowfall, because think about it. You had the joint that you was in with Chloe Bailey. That was nothing for real. You had the joint where you was the digital motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But like, you had a couple drinks, but like, this was a big moment for you. You came to the Met Gala with the helmet. I feel like he smoked it, bro. I feel like he should know low-key. If they nominated him for Best Supporting, he shouldn't win because it's going to be a Sinners year, if we be honest. But
so who's winning Supporting Sinners?
Delroy.
Terrell, Delroy Lindo had...
Terrance, Delroy Lindo better win that award. He better win that award for Best Supporting.
But think about it. He could lose it to somebody who carried more of a supporting. Because Delroy, he supported, but he would get the. I would love the nomination, but I wouldn't be so hurt if he didn't win.
Who did a better job supporting than him this year?
I think even in his own film, I like Sammy. What's Sammy from Sinners?
Oh, Miles Caton.
Miles Caton.
Okay,
I feel like a lot of people carried the fuck out of that joint.
Well, look, not getting too enthralled in the Sinner shit. I think Damson should still get a nomination. I don't think he's going to win this year, but man, he smoked it. He's somebody that I came into the film like, okay, Frank, you about to be Frank from Snowfall. But when you watch that film, you don't get that. I feel like, just last but not least, before I'll let you have it, we didn't get to watch it in IMAX. Because you go to these fancy ass, bring your dinner to you theaters. That is the one thing you don't get. And I knew that job. I went to film school. I have IMAX film behind me. I don't have to go sit and see. I know what it's going to look like. But I would 100% strongly suggest everybody go see it in IMAX. Like, visually, it is one of the best looking films of the year. I would argue it looks better than Sinners. I think Sinners is the better film. I think F1 looks better. And that's a big statement.
That is a big statement. F1, when I first heard about it, it was because of how they were excited about how it was going to look. So I'm actually not surprised about that. It's funny because I was actually supposed to take A-Train to see F1, but A-Train ended up going home this weekend. It was a last-minute thing. She had to go out there and hang with her fam that had some time off. So my Sunny B and my A-Train are having fun in the sun. I will show y'all. Pick her too, because y'all know how I do. Her and the A out there, man. Love them, but I've been in hell, man. Just not having them here. I feel like I'm losing weight. Sometimes I feel like just me and Ella just sitting in there looking at each other. I'm like, go and do dog shit so then I can do regular shit.
You
looking at me and I'm looking at you. If I saw you just with a bone.
She gonna say, boy, we look like we both bark.
Fuck out of here, Terrell. What do you look like? That nigga got on a smoky...
Just to wrap on F1, I feel like Joe Kosinski, I feel like he's got 2 back-to-back. Top Gun, you smoked it. Now this one.
So he got Maverick?
Yes.
Wow, yeah, he got some.
You do one with Tom Cruise, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's at 58, whatever. I think it's dope that he's able to work with these actors in their prime, like way past their primes.
Tom Cruise not older than Brad Pitt? Damn.
No, they 61 and 60, I believe. I think Tom is 60 and Brad 61. But happen to bring F1 to life. Like, if you don't know shit about F1, it doesn't matter. You should still go see the film 100%. Take your lady. Like, that's the one to see. But what did you do this week? Hey, look, you had a lot of free time.
I was supposed to see that. We were supposed to see F1. And do y'all see what happens in life? I'm supposed to see F1 with A-Train. I'm thinking about how we gonna go. And then, you know what? We end up not doing it because she got to go out of town. And then the nigga want to do a whole date night situation. Feel me? He ain't just gonna take her to see he ain't gonna just take his girl to see the movie. He's get dressed. We gonna go to a pyramid. At the very top of the pyramid is a theater. She getting in the car, don't know where she going. Nigga, y'all going to see F1. She knew it. Look, she knew where she was going. Look, I'm hating, but low key, my weekend was full of music. Let God sort them out. Clips. Shit was fire. Travis Scott. Jack Boys 2. Oh my goodness, y'all are sleeping so heavily on that one. I can't wait for y'all to see y'all reaction for that one. We're going to try to have that one up. If you're listening to this, I'm going to try to have that one up by tonight. Watching this, try to have it up for you tonight. But let me tell you that, because I just know y'all going to have so much fun watching that reaction. Shout out to the Realest 9 on Patreon.
100%.
Who's going to be tapped in for that one. But a big part of my weekend, y'all, was college football 26. College football 26, college football 26, man. I said, hold up. I just got a door notification.
Hey, motherfucker. Come outside. You was talking shit, huh?
Anyway, college football 26, man. Of course, I had college football 25. I, to this day, say it is the most fun football game I have ever played in my life.
Really?
College football 25. That was the...
Oh, I thought you were talking about...
That was my take for 25.
It was.
Right? And I still believe that to this day. From the way that it looks, from the arcade type of gameplay where literally anything can happen. It ain't perfect, but I feel like I love the college football games. I'm having a little bit of a struggle playing... What's funny?
It just sounds like this is going...
I'm struggling a little bit with the I think it's the Road to Glory where you're like your own person.
Oh, yeah.
I just don't think it's fun playing as one person. Maybe it's just me, y'all. Like, I get bored after a while. Like, if you ain't gonna pass me the ball every play, it kills me to like block for one play or run a route and they don't throw it to me.
Man,
the loading and waiting of that, bro, my attention span is cooked now. I want to play something less like this.
And you know what I was getting ready to
That's
say?
why I like Play Now, and I like Road to the college playoffs.
I was getting ready to say that sounded, that gameplay style, whatever that is, like having to block, that sound like the old school football games that, like, I guess that would be kind of old now. Like you said, our attention spans now, we got iPhones, we got like, nigga, we had Flappy Bird.
People love that now though, bro.
But I can see how some people not be able to tolerate it. You know how Madden even had the joint where it was like, all right, you don't have to, or not Madden. You know how MLB The Show have it? So it's like, okay, cool. You could just do all at-bats if you want, or you could just do all, like, what do you want?
Or you could do the whole joint. Okay, yeah.
I think people should still, there's a reason they give people that option.
Nah, yeah. And I feel like they give you that option on this one too. You just don't want to miss out on certain shit. That'd be my thing. And it's very intricate. Like, I like the detailed aspect of it. Like, you literally got to train. You got to do your homework. You got to do all of it. I said, yo, I'm just trying to play the motherfucking game. Yeah. I don't want to keep up with this nigga's life. I'm trying to keep up with my life. The funny thing about this whole shit, y'all, I've been saying for a while that I do not have a college football team at all. Like, last year on my college football 25, I picked the Maryland Terps as my college team for the home screen and
that's who I got.
That's who Terrell picked.
That's who I got now, yeah.
Just because
I'm not a college fan, and
he
that's
said
home.
He's not a college fan. He said the home team. I've been telling y'all for a long time, I want to have a college football team and a college basketball team that I rep. Like, I went to that school. Like, I want to feel like, you know what? My favorite college football team is this college football team. Mm-hmm. For you Ohio State fans, my favorite college football team is Ohio State. Mm-hmm. And you could talk that Ohio State, you know, you could talk that the Michigan talk, you know, or your favorite team is Michigan. Michigan State.
You know, Duke. You meet the new North Carolina motherfuckers.
You know, Florida Gators. I said, I need to pick a college team for my home screen. I'm clicking through the teams, and I said, you know what? Last year, I had the Terps, and I also had UW, because A-Train is from UW, and she likes seeing the Huskies on the screen, whatever. I said, fuck that. This the year I'm picking my squad, right? It took me a long time of going through, and I landed on a certain team that I said, this team is ringing certain bells that have rang before, bro. Pause if some of y'all thinking whatever. When I was a jit, I said, damn, I fuck with this helmet. I fuck with this helmet because it reminds me of a helmet that I fuck with. A lot of y'all probably know where I'm headed with this. I said, that helmet reminds me of a helmet that I truly love. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I'm officially a fan of the Florida State Seminoles, baby. No nation, baby. No nation, baby. Come on, Terrell, me some sounds. Come on, bro. Yes, sir. I'm a commit. Go to No Nation.
Congrats.
Man, I finally got a college football team and a college basketball team that I'm rocking with. Florida State Seminoles. I don't know anybody on any teams for real. I'm still doing my studies. I know we got Alabama on August 30th. I got that in the calendar. I got all our games in the calendar.
Oh, you serious?
So all my No Nation folks, holla at me. Give me the info. Let me know what we do, what we say. I know we got
that's y'all.
I know that's our joint. But let me say this. The reason why I picked Florida State Seminoles, y'all, is because of the unis. I'm going to just keep it 100. When I was a jit, I used to always love Florida State, and I used to know somebody. I feel like somebody in our family either went or said something about Florida State, and I used to just love the way that the arrows looked. I was a OG Redskin fan. I love our OG throwbacks with the arrows on them. On the helmets.
That was some of the best uniforms in the league. Those were some of the best.
Not too complicated, man. I'm sure Florida State basketball and football, they might be trash right now, but guess what? Y'all gonna remember this day when we cooking in the next couple years and we had the championship trophy.
Let me tell y'all
gonna say he joined on an authentic base. He ain't jump on no bandwagon.
Let me tell y'all
Florida
about
State,
Terrance.
babe.
There was a point on this podcast where this motherfucker said, and somebody has to go back and find it. There's a point in this podcast, and I'll give you a hint because it's episode 56. It's not that. It's not the one that Terrance's joint that went viral where he had on an orange WNBA sweater. It's like a couple pods before that where he said, I'm about to start getting into the WNBA. As you can see, years later, the nigga will talk your head off about it still. So that's why you saying you becoming a Florida State fan, I believe you. I believe you actually gonna do it. If I said it, niggas know it will be cap. I was a Kings fan the other year. I was
Terrell, you can't find a podcast where I said I was gonna get into the WNBA. That's
no, not you. Definitely at some point slow walked out. I'm a WNBA fan to the podcast. Nigga.
I guess I did, but I never said I'm about to start getting into it. Fuck out of here, boy.
Okay, you maybe didn't say those words, but I do feel like it was a point.
It was a point where I definitely had to tell the podcast,
and nigga,
hey, y'all.
I'm giving you credit because I'm saying that you said that way back then, and now you still nigga that is invested in it.
You're right.
Hey, congrats. Are you going to tell them the best part of your college football 26 story?
Yes, the best part of my college football 26 story is I got my ass whooped for 3 straight games. First game, I said, fuck it, I got the game loaded. Look, I don't do practice. I'm playing a motherfucker. That's how I learned how to play. Yeah. Oh, they switched the controls because I threw a pick. You know? I don't give a fuck. So first game, I ain't gonna lie. I held my own with that dude. I think he played with the first team I went against was Alabama. Me versus Alabama. And I had Florida State. Lost. I just been picking Florida State as well. Except I picked Texas A&M the last game. Anyway. Fuck that. The first 3 games, all Florida State. Alabama, LSU, Alabama. I lost all 3. But they were close games. I'm like, damn, I'm right there about to win. I had this one dude, I was up 10. He was just cooking me. Defense was too good. You ever have a nigga that be so good on like football defense that you just be like, damn, I have to punt. You know what I mean? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Well, you like, damn, bro, I got the defense. I'm punting. Like
punting should be a part of every game you play.
He had Alabama, but like
Terrance is a 4th and 10. He's in shotgun.
4th and 10.
On his 38.
I'm getting him out of there. But look, Terrell comes over. Terrell's old favorite college football team used to be Boise State. So I said, I'm gonna surprise Terrell with the game.
I used to love that bluegrass.
And show him the bluegrass. So I load up the game. Boise State, dude picked LSU. I said, damn. I said, Terrell gonna have a time with this. Terrell show up, I run downstairs. I come back, dude scores. I said, yeah, bro, you about to be on offense. I started it up for you. I'm thinking this nigga about to get his ass whooped. I done lost 3 straight. This nigga Terrell picked the controller up, drive down the field, easy for a tutty. I'm watching the nigga like, oh, okay, yeah, you know, beginner's luck. Not thinking that the nigga has years of Madden experience and all of that. But LSU dude come back out. This nigga Terrell caught a pick 6.
No, Terrance, you showing him my
this
shit.
This nigga taking it back to the crib.
What he not telling y'all is I was getting crazy SWAT down.
Terrell was
First of all,
crazy.
this is just gonna be sorry for all of our ladies and people that don't even care about football at all. But anybody that play Madden, this motherfucker coming out 3 wide with a tight end and 1 running back. Terrance is in fucking.
Terrell, don't try to do me dirty. You figure your own defense.
I can only say what when I received the controller, whipped the playbook up. This nigga Terrance is out there. He got 6 D-line.
I got my own strategy.
Like, we ain't got no support. That's why he keep throwing over the middle, because Terrance was getting cooked.
I hate that he's trying to add
nickel,
like he got a special skill to this.
Then Terrance watching me cook. He like the nigga that's watching you cook. Like when the nigga was hating on Jesse when Gustavo took Jesse down and they were like, what are they doing?
What are they doing?
Fuck out of here, boy!
I was looking at Terrell, I was like, okay, that nigga got a nice bat down right there. Nigga act like he know what he doing on defense. Next thing you know, pick. I said, damn, that nigga about to take it to the crib. Took it to the crib. Then look. LSU dude come back. I think he did a run. Next thing you know, he threw it. Got another pick. Terrell almost took that joint to the crib, went out of bounds. Dude paused. And it was like, your opponent has conceded the game. I'm like, damn, that nigga Terrell got me my first win with Boise State. What the fuck?
Against LSU.
He didn't have a crazy squad. That was his first time on the sticks.
Y'all know how a nigga picked the Chiefs? And you like, nigga gonna
try to pick the Chiefs.
But then you realize he's really ass and just picked the best team.
Y'all know what's crazy? Or the situation where you've been losing at a game and then your friend or your cousin or your brother play it and he beat the game past a level you was at. Like, let's say, Troy, you remember the days of this. You've been stuck on level 10 for 2 months. You a kid. But for 2 months, you done turned the game off, played it 8 to 9 to 10. Then you have like your cousin or your brother or somebody comes over and they fuck around and get past 10. And as a kid, it literally feels like you just unlocked a whole different world that I've never seen before. But I've literally knocked on that door. Yeah. Like, I've been banging on that door.
Yes.
Not saying Terrell did that, but that's the feeling that I got as a kid. I remember, like, Candace, my older sister, she used to play Ratchet and Clank. Me and Terrell used to play Ratchet and Clank when we was young.
Used to love
She used to be a beast at that shit.
She would get far in the game. She was
she would have
unlocking
all
shit.
the guns.
We like, how did you do that? She beat the hoverboard race that we could never beat.
We used to love watching Candace play Ratchet and Clank. That's crazy.
It's crazy, man. And I'll tell you this, y'all. Since we talking about video games, which means most of the ladies have already fast forwarded to the next chapter.
They shouldn't have. Y'all should be paying attention.
Shout
Christmas coming up.
Shout out to the ladies that are still tapped in. Do you see how happy we are talking about gaming? That shit is really therapy for niggas.
It really is.
And let me tell you this. What's one thing your girl hate for you to do?
Play the game.
Play the motherfucking game. Y'all never want to see us happy. Hate to throw shots at the ladies, but
that's true.
Think about how all the ladies probably skipped this chapter.
Right.
I don't want niggas to be happy universally.
Or not paying attention. Because what did we just talk about?
And fellas. And I told myself
Tell me what game I said my sister played.
Terrance, look, I downloaded I bought the new the Undisputed Boxing joint.
Oh, I remember we
played that joint twice, right?
Yep.
3 times. I was just getting alright. It wasn't the best. But look, played that joint twice. Downloaded Forza, right? Because I said, you know what, I want to get the new racing joint. Played that joint like 3 or 4 times. Got the Call of Duty back. Don't play it. Just got the college football 25. I told this nigga we are playing and we are going to talk. Me and Terrance can sit on the phone for 2 hours doing this.
But you know, like we said, ladies, the ladies in the video game, it is an escape. We not getting good. I feel like I be getting whooped in my game because you have to. The youngest that got the time to play, they always gonna prevail.
Hell yeah.
Like you said, oh, I played it a couple times. That means he's trash. That means he's
You try to hop on Call of Duty after months and realize these motherfuckers know the maps. They know the spawns and shit. All right, I'm out.
Also, one thing I'm gonna say, I know there's a lot of men that play the game a lot more than me and Terrell. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, me and Terrell don't play the game nearly as much as the average guy. Like, A-Train cannot sit there and get it off. You know how your girl really start getting it off when she can relate? Yeah. Like, let's say you don't take the trash out and then some random girl says, my man won't take the trash out. And you see your girl light up like a rod. Because you don't take the trash. A-Train can't do that about a video game because I swear I I swear, niggas come home from work, bro, and they be like, what's up, boo? Fellas are on the game. A-Train can have a whole convo with me, and I can still give a nigga hell on Madden. Low key.
And I don't even, but that's the thing about me. I don't play as much, bro. I don't get to play. If I'm not with crew or we all doing some shit.
I seen a nigga with his baby he was playing. Well, look, with the headset, I'm like, damn, I'm not dedicated.
Niggas ain't even got no Turtle Beach.
You look like you was born on a Turtle Beach, boy. Crush face ass. Cuckoo could chill. Make our way to the big old blue face ass,
That's who
boy.
you look like, boy.
Nigga got a son.
Nigga got a son. Hey, you funny as shit.
Cause you do. Okay.
What were we supposed to be getting to first? Let's see.
Hold on, wait. I think I got the joint.
While Terrance is looking that up, I will tell y'all the evolution of humans is going to be fucked up. We're all going to be fucked, and I mean the way we look in years. I was talking to Ma about this. Soon, bro, we're all gonna sit like this. Soon, y'all, humans will be like this. Like, humans are gonna be hunch. Motherfuckers, when you look at a motherfucker straight,
Oh,
the
you
neck
right.
is gonna be like this. There's a study right now. Look at everybody in line behind you at the Chipotle, y'all. Look at everybody in line, what they doing. Everybody is like this. We spend more time like this than any generation of humans ever. And we spending so much time like this that they said studies show our vertebrae will start to literally, and then we gonna be some big back hunch motherfuckers.
Gonna be some hunch.
Can you imagine the gender reveal? We both. You know what I'm saying?
It's
It ain't gonna affect. We'll probably die before we see it, but bro, it's a real thing.
that is crazy, y'all, because I literally felt a pain back here. I don't know if it was from leg day, you know what I'm saying? We be doing whatever. But I said, damn, I definitely felt the pain back there. And you know what made me think? What you just said is like, I don't do no type of neck exercises. We need to do the Floyd joint. Floyd. I gotta do that every day and strengthen my neck. I don't even be doing shrugs like I'm supposed to, bro. I can tell, because you're fucking your fucking traps look like fucking.
Well,
shrugs
I was
like that.
only supposed to be saying that while you found what we was getting to.
Oh, okay, bet.
What we gonna do, Drizzy first?
First thing that we're gonna talk about is Terrell, I gotta send you that joint by Stevie Wonder.
I must say to all of you something that I was thinking of. When did I want to let the world know this? But I wanted to say it right now. You know, there have been rumors about me seeing and all that. But seriously, you know the truth. The truth is, shortly after my birth, I became blind. Now, that was a blessing because it's allowed me to see the world in the vision of truth, of sight. See people in the spirit of them, not how they look, not what color they are, but what color is their spirit.
Ooh, Stevie.
God.
Stevie.
Y'all, I felt like y'all needed to hear that one because a good question that I asked myself and I asked a lot of you who listen to this podcast. If you're watching this, I'm asking you this question. The way your life looks right now and what you perceive it to be and everything that you've seen throughout your whole life, how much of that was given to you and how much of that did you actually like look at with this type of mindset? Well, you think of every single thing in Stevie Wonder's life, he had to create what it looked like.
Yeah.
Somebody told you what a TV looked like, and then you can look at it right there. But like, there's an actual tangible thing for you to see to believe what a TV looks like.
Even something as simple as an apple.
Yeah.
You could tell me the shape of an apple, and I could tell you, I could call back to it because I can see it. And you gotta think about that. When you think about somebody mentioning an apple to you, you think back to, normally because sight is so powerful of a sense for us, our brain immediately goes to what? Apple logo or an apple that I would eat.
Yeah.
Stevie Wonder brain goes when you tell Stevie, hey, Stevie, you ever had an apple? Or if somebody mentions an apple around him, he thinking about how an apple smell, how it tastes, how it feel. He can't see it, but guess what? He know more of its truth than you do.
He can see more than you.
Think about vision.
He can see better than us.
Yeah.
Because his vision of the world is his own.
Hell yeah, Brody.
That is insane to me. Yo, for real. It's really tripping me the fuck out like when I seen that video for the first time, y'all. For my people out there with partners, Terrell, you got a partner. Ask yourself, if I could not see this person like Stevie Wonder, would I love their spirit?
Yeah.
A lot of you youngins that's out there right now, man, I battled that when I was young. Maybe that's something y'all need to hear. Because I feel like the young me was chasing something that wasn't somebody's spirit. And it took me a minute to start to say, you know what? You got to appreciate a motherfucker's like inside. It don't matter what they look like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think, damn, Stevie had to figure that out from day one. You know what I mean? I'm talking about how I kind of came to grips with understanding, okay, the materialistic, okay, the ass, the titties. You start dialing back all of your bullshit that you saw that you were given because you only impressionable because you, for real, you got eyes. That's why you more impressionable than
100%.
most.
100%.
This motherfucker can see this big sign we put over here.
Think about how you can't really...
Your spirit got to be
yeah.
impressionable on Stevie.
Yeah.
Not your look, not what you have.
Yeah, I
Stevie
can't even judge you. I can't judge you at the door because I didn't even see you come in.
No. It make me think about how I love people. Is it me or am I reflecting the universe? A lot of the people you don't like, the person I'm talking to right now, do you really not like them? Or are you just reflecting the universe around you because, you know, your aunt don't like him, mother don't like him, this person don't like him, and they said he was, you know what I mean? How many times in our life with celebrities, people we know, do we do that? How much of your opinion, even on that little very small basis, is yours? Versus how much are you a reflection of just the universe? A lot of y'all are just a reflection of the current trend. That's why it's very easy to tell a nigga bad take. At least that nigga is thinking on his own. Now, when people are on some nut shit, then it goes left.
Right.
But
sometimes, nah, for real. We do have it. And then that think brain has taken over, especially as we all get more enthralled with social media. The more we're being sold stuff that way, pushed that way. You're very rarely seeing... Think about how we look at film trailers now, bro. Y'all don't come from our era, bro. Our era, like a trailer was like TV.
yes.
Now it seemed like you can literally... There is nothing special about TV anymore because everything I can get on TV, I can get on my phone.
I just think it's a hell of a message from Stevie. I'm somebody that has definitely joked about him being able to really see. And I think those jokes are going to come to an end because...
That's a dope clapback. That's a dope,
That's
like...
a good clapback.
You know what I'm saying? That's a dope...
He literally can see better than me. I feel like, damn, how much of this world is an image of my own versus me just seeing what's been given? Like I was riding down the street, I'm looking at all of these places, I'm reading everything. I'm like, okay, diesel, automotive. I'm reading all these signs that were not put up by me. If Stevie Wonder riding down the street, he don't see none of this shit. He doesn't have to say any of that. He literally can just enjoy the ride somewhere.
Yeah.
And then he's just experiencing his experiences with a lot of like spirits all day, people. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about that and just, you know, I don't know what I'm doing, y'all.
Man, like, so much of life is perspective, and people think that if like somebody can't see, then they're like are absent of perspective. But
Yeah, they got a worse life than you.
Yeah, or like, damn, you know?
Yeah.
And there is a level of it that, you know, I'm pretty sure Stevie would love to like be able to see, but like, look at how he talk.
The way he talks, he like he says.
I could tell you more about what you seeing than you can see it.
Yeah.
I think that's dope, man. I think it's dope.
Just to move it forward, Drizzy Drake went viral this week. Of course, we got the Iceman video that dropped, believe it or not, right at the end of last week.
Yes, we did.
We had the Iceman reaction drop. It's not really Iceman, but it's the What Did I Miss? That reaction went up on Patreon. Shout out to the people on Realist 9 that watched that. Drake is currently on his wireless tour out in London right now.
Yeah, I think it's done now. It was night one. It was only 3 nights.
Okay, bet.
It was a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Thursday, Friday, Saturday, whatever it was. 3 nights. The weekend.
Shout out to bruh, man. But he got up there and to me he said some bullshit. Should we play the clip or should I just say it? I'll just say it. Y'all know what he said. He got up there.
Which one? Because there's a couple things.
Well, I don't like what he said about UK rappers rap the best.
So I'll say he went on stage and he said, "Damn, you should have gave me the red this week. I would have been stacked. You could have been smoked. Damn, you always forever gonna be stacked, nigga."
I'm about to smoke it for the Halloween.
Bro, I told Gigi we should do the facial here.
No.
Drake went up there and he said something along the lines of UK, the best lyricists in the world are from the UK. The best rappers in the world are from the UK or something
And he
like
said,
that.
no disrespect to us or our country or to America, but I hated it, bro. That's what made it sound even more cat.
Yeah.
Let me keep it a stack, y'all. You wouldn't say that before now.
I don't like that he's
All of a sudden you popping out saying UK got the best rappers. I think it does look a little pandery is all I'm saying.
100%. I hate that you give these niggas even the idea to say, oh, well, Drake said. Because first of all, we could go Kendrick, J. Cole, and stop our list. I could literally do Kendrick and stop my list. J. Cole, stop my list. I would put Big Sean over most niggas overseas.
Damn. Oh, my God. That is the most disrespectful. That is...
Talk to me nice.
Oh, they ain't gonna say
and
it
when
like
we
that.
talking about bet, both these niggas got to go in there and write a verse,
on,
and
bro.
this person got to come out with a better verse. We got niggas like Sean Don that's destroying
way.
the whole over there. And I'm speaking as a nigga from over here. Never forget y'all doing our shit. Y'all don't do it better than us. Nobody does it better than us.
I can't make it past the way y'all sound. Y'all can't even get off certain schemes because of y'all accent. Y'all really can only rhyme a specific way. Think about how Kendrick can say, if Pyrus and Crips all got along. And then on a different track, the nigga can have his own voice. Then on a different track, he could say, you know, I feel like y'all all rap the same way and y'all all have a very similar flow because of y'all accent.
And y'all all kind of sound the same. But I mean, I feel like it's some niggas over there that can spit. Dave, Cinch.
I'm not saying it ain't.
It's niggas over there that are amazing. I'm just saying, let's not get carried away.
Let's not get carried away. Let me say this. One thing that I won't do, I won't be disrespectful to the bros out in UK that's handling their business. They're making good music over there. They make music that they people like. Shout out to them. This was never supposed to be a USA versus UK thing. And I feel like Drake spawned up some bullshit because
we know why.
We know why. Like the US kind of did him dirt this year.
And if niggas don't
Also kind of feel like it's kind of messed up. He got a lot of US fandoms, fan people that probably, don't want to see you out there capping now.
It's cooked for all of us US fans. Bro, we just watched this nigga go to the Anita Max joint. That was over, Australia. Now you in London. He literally going everywhere, not coming back to the States. You all over the joint talking about, look, these American guys. You obviously not fucking with America. The only reason, and this is the type nigga that Drake is.
Then nigga Drake,
You gonna get on stage and say, the best lyricists come over here because you know it's gonna light a TL fire. And we fall for it. We fall for it because he's a big enough artist that we're all up here like, I can't believe he said that. And it's like, I know Drake doesn't believe this. He's just saying this because America kicked his back in last year. So he's just gonna go over there and say that.
and if you ask me, I think this is worse than him continuing to talk about Kendrick. Like if he were to be up there and be like, fuck that nigga. I wouldn't really be so mad at that versus now you getting up there and being untruthful and now it's starting to look like your beef is not with the US, bruh.
Yeah.
It should be with UMG and K-Dot and keep it with the West Coast. Even if you want to do that.
I respect it more if you say his name up there. You letting the crowd say fuck Kendrick and your drink to that.
I'll drink to that.
How about you say it? Because guess what? Would you be out of line to say that? No, but you know what people are going to say? Oh, he can't say that legality reasons. Oh, because he's suing. Like, see, this can't even really be hip hop no more.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So like, there's a plus side of him trying to get his, you know, his just due from the label, and I would never take UMG side, nigga. I'm a music YouTuber. I will never side with UMG.
Never.
But this is the dark side of that. This can't even really be the hip hop that you know it to be because he can't even really say Kendrick name. Like
I feel like Drake would be better off if like, all right, bet, let's take this track. What did I miss? It's like you missed damn near the whole last year if we're going to keep it a bean. You miss your spot. That's what you miss.
What you mean?
You miss being that guy. The comfortable position that you was just in before last year, before you went toe-to-toe with that dude. Yes, let's say you came out completely fine in your eyes. Or in your fans' eyes, he didn't lose no money. All he did was gain money. You know for a fact that that seat that you in now is not the same one as last year. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that is what you missed. So you need to go get that back. And you need to, if you ask me, and Terrell's a Drake fan, so Terrell will give me the skinny.
You good.
You ask me, I feel like all Drake really need to do with Iceman is just prove that you can still do you. And then the music should, on some LMA shit, let the music do the talking. I don't like that Drake said something about the number one spot. Like, he didn't get the number one spot for What Did I Miss? Mm-hmm. And he's like, don't even worry if it, basically he's like, if it's not this song, it's gonna be the next one. Mm-hmm. You showing the world that you gimme for any W.
You too tanned, he's too
we
tanned.
Supposed to believe you unbothered by this, but saying,
nah, Tans, we passed that though. The world know you bothered. You just put out What Did I Miss?
True, but
now you're the world.
The world's not supposed to know you're unbothered, even though the world knows you're unbothered. We supposed to
but
think.
Once you take that route of like these niggas shot me, bet. Once you there, once you in that mode, I think that's why he feels even the. First of all, I hate that too. I hate the fact that you even said anything about it because, like he said in the joint, we know you're going to eventually get that number one. We know what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? You literally only didn't get the number one this week because you're banned from radio almost. You got no radio spins. You're not getting number one without radio. Like, there's facts behind the performance, you know? It does show that Drake is super numbers oriented. I think on Ice, man, we know you about to put out a good album. That's why I don't like when people say, well, you just got to show niggas that you can still make a hit record. Nigga, he just did that with What Did I Miss, which is tame.
Nah, yeah.
What Did I Miss, low-key, Terrance? Okay, it went number 2, right?
Yeah.
It's not the craziest Drake record you heard. It's one of the more like, oh, this Drake was all right. It's like one verse.
These days, y'all ain't gonna like what I say, but I don't really care about like the number ones and the number shit because a lot of that shit is like, imagine Kim Kardashian would receive a number one for something she posted on Instagram. Or imagine you got an award for your numbers on Instagram. It's like, you're really not getting an award for the shit you're doing. You're getting awards because you have the most following. I feel like all of these rappers, after all of these years, have these big ass followings. So when they drop and everybody taps in, that's what it is. We're all listening to what the fuck you gotta say. I don't think it makes your record so special like you saying right now with the What Did I Miss joint. It is the simple Drake track, but guess what? Let That joint have went number one. That's a track that they'll say, oh, he got more number ones than Mike though. But like, look at why he has more number ones than Mike versus why Michael's songs was really number one.
But my argument for people that say that is, let's play the Drizzy songs that went number one. And you find me the bad one. You know?
Life is good, Terrell.
Tez, come on.
Because tell me it's good now, Terrell. Because I feel like your bitch ass would have said, I like this part, but
Tez, no, I never told you that. We have a Life is Good reaction. I don't remember how it was. But you, bro, come on, bro. And you don't believe that. This how I know your guy got you.
I like it, but I'm saying you.
Okay, he got a bunch of bullshit that's number one. He really don't have a bad song that went number one. I think it's more so
Money in the Grave.
Tez,
did that go number one with Ross?
I don't think so. I think that went number 2. That didn't go number 1. It may have though.
When I die, put my money in the grave.
I feel like when people speak to that, they more so speaking to his ability to create that level of impact. Because as you can see, that's what we do. When the backpack rapper that we always say, man, it ain't about numbers. This motherfucker get rap. Fuck them numbers. When he go number one, those the motherfuckers that's now it's a numbers party. because of the impact he created.
Nah, yeah. That's why I say I don't like the
That's
numbers
why I said
conversation.
Nah, yeah, but
Obviously,
you are right.
that's why we argued last week about Jurassic World.
Yes.
Because me
Terrance, look.
against the numbers.
Nah, yeah, and you know what, Terrance, you are right, and I will say this real quick. He also said, who do you know that can do this? 3 nights, 3 different vibes, bring them on stage, whatever, we could clash. And people was talking about how it was, and I will say this, like I give Drake credit for that. Those 3 nights was actually dope as shit.
I felt like it looked like a dope show.
If you're a fan, it was dope. Like to have like the special guests, whatever, but it was 3 different vibes. So like the first night was one way. The second night, I'm in a whole different genre. Third night, whole different genre. So my question to you is, who can do that?
Kanye West.
Kanye West can do it. Because Kanye can get up that joint and go hip hop. He can get up that joint and give you all like his pop, that side where you got Stronger, where Stronger lives, where the Yeezus, some of the joints live.
Yeah.
And then he could go.
You ain't got to get into it. We know Kanye can do that.
It ain't as separate though.
Why not? Kanye has R&B. Kanye has rap.
Give me the Kanye R&B records.
Didn't you know I was waiting on you?
He
That
does
show
have
would
that,
go
he does.
crazy because his
would,
R&B
he
so
would.
different.
He would.
And then it could go to In the Night, I hear him come.
Nah, yeah, he got stuff like Drive Slow, yeah.
All
right, so
don't
we know
forget
that.
he gave your man his whole bag and swag, all whatever, yeah.
See Breezy. Chris Brown low-key is an anomaly though. He's in the Beyonce category.
Breezy can get up there and
Beyonce.
sing. Breezy can get up there for
Terrance,
R&B.
We talking about 3 different bags. Chris Brown can get up that joint and do rap records. Man, he could
Some. If she with it, I can hit it, and she better. This is for her own mind. Nobody would have hit it.
Chris Brown can
I
do
just play
rap
with Breezy.
records.
I just play with Breezy.
Because Drake wasn't performing 30 songs.
You're right.
a night. He might do like 6, 7 of the
And I'm
joints
not
he
gonna play with
did
Breezy Pen.
and bring out.
I won't play
you
with
know what
Breezy
I'm saying?
Pen.
But Breezy could do the rap records. Breezy could do the R&B.
Terry, you sound like a
got
Breezy
the-
fan.
Breezy got the
'Cause
dance
what's the
hall.
third?
Breezy got that dance
Oh,
hall.
dance hall.
Dutty
Okay, yeah.
Bag. Breezy got a Christmas bag. I can do Christmas records. And Beyonce just put out a country album.
Cause she
A
can do
dance
3
album.
joints.
She has R&B. She has a Lion King album that's completely dance hall, completely Afrobeat.
Miley Cyrus
Like-
can get up there then.
My
In a club, high off perp. She only got to do that one, and then Mike will come out, and that's my time.
let him do some joint.
And her next song is I'm Friends with the Monster.
Low key.
Oh, that's not even her song. I was
I
thinking
know
of,
it's some other people that I can
came
think
in
of.
like a wrecking ball.
It's some other ladies that can do it.
Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga. I feel like
Because she could get into 3 different genres. The rock, the soft, whatever, and then the pop.
what you think about the Nicki Minaj?
100%.
I think Nicki. I think people would say,
100%.
but Nicki
Nicki.
got rap. She low key got a pop bag. The
Nicki
pop-
has rap,
She
pop,
got
and
pop
R&B.
and
Nicki
R&B.
Minaj. Yes,
3
sir.
different
3 different vibes.
If that's the case, there's a few people though.
T-Pain.
Yes.
You want to know why?
But what's T-Pain third bag?
Y'all don't even realize that T-Pain's third bag is the most commercial, authentic. Don't you know how T-Pain will have that, like... Bro, T-Pain has his own genre, auto-tune music. He can get up and have an auto-tune night. Then T-Pain can do a... Nah.
No.
No.
The different vibes gotta really be different vibes. You
Okay,
can't
because
say,
I'm thinking too
"I'ma
much
get
on
up here."
T-Pain music, but T-Pain features... He can have a... Okay, I featured on these type of songs, and those artists gonna come out?
100% though, that works. Because that's what Drake basically did.
Yeah, okay, so like the same night
Like
you do...
I hopped in this bag, but I hop in this bag so much that I have hits in this bag. I got hits in this bag and hits in that bag. Niggas can't really everybody do that.
Who else can do this?
I would say...
Wiz Khalifa? No.
No, I wanted to say Kendrick because Kendrick got rap. Kendrick can go like... Kendrick can have a whole night of...
Like a poetic night,
Funk.
like
But then again, like, am I forcing that? You know what I'm saying?
You
'Cause
are.
it gotta be solidified.
Cause look at how those nights perform. They like you could throw the Kendrick pop night, but like you really would be forcing it, or not pop night, but like the funk night.
Yeah, it's just gonna be everybody, all of us that love To Pimp a Butterfly show up.
Yeah,
But
that's a good question. We're gonna leave it to the comments. We
We'll
let
leave it
y'all
at
say
that,
what
yeah.
y'all think.
I can't believe y'all didn't say.
At the very end of the last week, 2K announced the cover athletes for the game 2K26 that's coming out, I believe, in a couple months. Of course, we got SGA, the finals.
Are you excited?
Of course, man. And this year, I'm definitely copping. I got college football 26. I got NBA. I'm going to get NBA 2K26, and I will be getting Madden 26. And I'm going to just keep it a stack. I don't care what I've said in the past. I'm getting hoed out of my money, I know. It's the same game, I know. But guess what? I'm just going to fight the bullshit anyway and buy. I'm just going to bite the bullet and buy it anyway. I said, fuck it, I'm starting out with all the YNs.
It's business.
As soon as it drop, I'm getting.
It's businesses ran, billions of dollars made on FOMO.
I thought you was going to say on 2K.
No, I'm saying on FOMO. Just that right there. You getting it because you feel like, I can't not have it because everybody else can be playing.
I've been playing for 20 years. I've been playing this game for 20 years. So look, 2K6, Ben Wallace on the front of that joint.
Nah, yeah, Terrance was playing.
2K6 had Ben Wallace on the front. Well, let me check. Or that was 2K5.
Oh, nah, he's got to go and find it. We were talking about the baseball joint. Terrance used to play the MLB The Show where they didn't have the option for you to change games.
Oh, it was Shaq on 2K6.
So Ben Wallace was on which one?
Ben Wallace. This is one of my 2K early 2Ks that I was actually good at. Ben Wallace on a 2K5.
2K5. Some of y'all was literally in kindergarten.
And
Some of y'all was 3.
I'm glad I brought this up. I'm going to lead this up because this is a good example to use for what I'm getting ready to talk about. The cover athlete for the alternate cover, the WNBA edition, was Angel Reese. Mm-hmm. Believe it or not, I tweeted. I came under fire from the Reese's Pieces. I said, I love Angel, but there's no way that she should be on the cover of NBA 2K. You know what I got, y'all? I got a bunch of people saying, are you kidding me? No way. Well, she was on the cover of Vogue. She's one of the most popular faces in the league. She's everything but what it takes to be a fucking cover athlete, child. I want to show y'all this. Look, this is Ben Wallace right here. Do y'all know why he's on the cover of... Oops.
God.
Do y'all know why he's on the cover of 2K5? Because who won the championship in 2004? The Detroit Pistons. And who was one of the most dominant defensive forces in the league that led their team, basically helped their team win a championship? Ben Wallace. That's why they gave him cover athlete. This was also somebody that wasn't necessarily a face of the league, somebody who's gonna sell the game crazy. Because back in the day, cover athlete was about honoring our league. The best of our league is gonna be on the front of our game. That was why they originally did cover athletes. The best players of our league go on the cover, not the most popular.
Mm-hmm. And Madden still follows that. 2K, the basketball game, the men's game
still follows that. Because guess what? There's a lot more popular players than Jason Tatum. Mm-hmm. Jason Tatum playing in Boston. He's popular. Y'all went to the finals, but even still, there's players that I swear you can steal the game.
Same with
Saquon. But guess what? They just won the fucking Super Bowl. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander just won Finals MVP, League MVP. Thinking of who's going to do this shit is a no-brainer. When Jokic was winning, and they said, oh, come on, you see how Jokic wasn't on the front? Jokic didn't want to do this shit, y'all. Jokic don't want to stand there and take the pictures for 2K and do the press. He don't want to do that. That's his choice, though. And guess what? I guarantee if he did want to do it after winning a championship, he would get that.
It would make sense.
You know what I'm saying? It could, because cover athlete honored best of the league. Let me just preface this real quick. I'm not going to be long-winded.
No, you good. Stage yours.
I am a WNBA fan first. I'm not a Caitlin Clark fan. I'm not an Angel Reese fan. I'm a Caitlin Clark WNBA fan. I'm an Angel Reese WNBA fan. So you're going to get a very WNBA favored opinion from me. And I think people have an opinion when you don't lean heavy Caitlin or lean heavy Angel in these situations. My real opinion on why Angel shouldn't be on the cover is not because I don't think that she's a good basketball player. It's not because I don't think that she's popular enough. It's not because I don't think that she's one of the faces of the league already at a young age in year 2. It's because of what I believe a cover athlete should do. And a cover athlete should represent the best of the league for that year. When we go and look back at these years, you see how I went back and showed you the cover athlete of 2K5 and told you that the Pistons won in 2004? You can see the representation of greatness as the game loads. That was a part of cover athletes. You can tell me that you disagree, but I have bought 20 versions of Madden, 20 versions of NBA 2K, 10 versions of NBA Live. I've seen cover athletes. When Odell went up and grabbed the ball like this, right? You can make the argument that his team wasn't a championship winning team. That didn't come from greatness. But the nigga had a moment that was so big.
That shit electrified the sport. Yeah.
He did something within the sport that had never been seen before, that they were able to go and put in the damn game. You could do the Odell catch.
Yeah.
So yes, there are times where the championship guy doesn't get the cover athlete part. On the Angel Reese term, Angel Reese team last year was the second worst in the league. This year, and even though Angel Reese and them going on a run, I believe they got about 7-8 wins. 7-8 wins. Feel me? They still have an uphill climb this year. And Angel Reese isn't like this big. Angel Reese isn't this dominant force in the league just yet. And we're not talking about her making an impact on games. I'm saying, look at what Nafisa Collier in there and is on Minnesota. That's who I wanted to be on the cover. They 18-4 right now, even though they just lost to Angel Reese. I'm gonna give Angel Reese the credit, cause shout out to her. She actually balled out that game. But we talking about cover athlete based off this last year. You know what I mean? The New York Liberty won the year before, so I get nobody wants to put anybody from that cover up there. But this is my only argument. We're gonna let this go. When I said put Jonquel Jones on the cover, right? She was the Finals MVP last year. People was like, oh, get the fuck out of here. Are you fucking kidding me? Jonquel Jones, get the fuck out of here. Black women. And I'm like, damn, so it's fuck Jonquel Jones? That's a black woman. She just won Finals MVP. What if her dream one day was to be a cover athlete? Well, guess what, Jonquel? The only way you probably gonna do that is if you go win Finals MVP. But guess what? Now we're taking cover athlete away from success within the sport, and now we're just giving it to who's popular. And I feel like the WNBA is more, of course, wanting to,
They're desperate for growth.
Yeah. But I also feel like you don't want to disrespect the women of the league, y'all. And I feel like even though we love Angel Reese, y'all, she could also be taking away an opportunity from somebody as well. If they'd have gave it to Caitlin Clark, I think just last year, we was like, Caitlin Clark should be on the Olympic team. Caitlin Clark need to be on the Olympic team. If they want to sell the league, we need to put Caitlin Clark on the Olympic team. And what was our response? Our response was, hold up. One, she needs to earn it on the floor. That's what we said. Because even though she has promise, her team was mid-level. She was turning the ball over like crazy, and we felt like she needed to grow. And guess what? She did that. We didn't want her to take away. We said, okay, bet if we give her a position on a Olympic team, we got to take somebody else away, right? These same people who was making that argument last year are now on the opposite side telling me, oh, who gives a fuck? It's just the WNBA cover. Who cares, bruh? And I'm like, yo, I give a fuck about if Jonquel or if Nafisa should get it if they balling out. This they only season. What if in the next 2 years, the Chicago Sky go and they be beasts? Because we know next year CC gonna go on the cover. But then you're gonna want to put Angel Reese on it again. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can't be good in the league and get cover athlete, then you don't want the league to grow. You just want players to grow. And my issue is that, do y'all want the league to grow? Or are y'all just Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese fans? You feel me?
Nah, yeah.
Because I'm a fan of the league. I want to see the league grow. I want the girls who have success in the league to be on the cover. So why? So y'all know who the fuck that is. Y'all already know who Angel Reese is.
Yeah,
I feel
that's
like
true.
half men talk shit about it. I don't know why you would put her on a game that mainly men are going to buy. People talking to me about marketability.
No,
okay. I know that the ladies love Angel, but they not about to buy 2K.
Nah, yeah, and then if you going for marketability, you would have went Cece. You would have
That was
fought.
my
You would
point.
you would
You would've-
fight all of the smoke that you would get about her not being good.
And they said they literally picked Angel because they had a relationship. So don't say, oh, this was the best marketing. Nah, I mean, they did this, and I feel like it was cool. But
And
I
it
do
looks
feel like
bad
it's...
because it is kind of like, all right, you just going with your hot, moment.
So guess what? Let's say in 2 years when Juju Watkins comes to the league, y'all might as well just throw her on the cover. But guess what?
Right, whether she ball out or not.
Whether
And that's
she
the-
ball
that's
out
the
or not,
problem.
y'all gonna throw her on the cover. And what if that was the Mystics year? What if that's my Mystics year?
Yeah.
With Kiki and Sony and Shakira, we put it together.
We get it.
I know.
But I will say this. I will say you give a real compelling take because you're a fan of both, and I can say that. I can't paint you as one of those sides.
They try all day.
Because you literally have got up here and every
one
time
moment
you-
I'm on this side,
and
one
every
moment
time you against one or the other is in favor of the game as a whole or protecting the sport as a whole. You were trying to protect the girls from Cece, and now you're trying to protect the
girls from Angel as fans. It's like, yo,
yeah.
me saying that I don't think she should be on the cover is support for the other women, not hating Angel.
Yeah, it's nothing against her. She got her bag.
She got her
good.
bag.
Me saying this says nothing, but it does mean something to stick up for, like the Nafisa Collier, who I only know because of you,
always gonna do that, man.
and the other, ballers that they got. Because again, if you want to lead the grow, that's you right about the fact that if they would have put her on the cover, that makes people go, who the fuck is this on the cover
on
of
the
the
cover?
game?
But now
You
you're not.
learn.
And then like people saying no John Quayle Jones. I was telling people, well, she not cute enough for you, I guess, because that's another thing.
No, yeah, it's
Angel
that
Reese
part
is a
of it.
supermodel that plays basketball. I get it. So I'm not mad at her. I'm actually still happy for her and her camp. If you look at her camp, they've been through a lot. We're gonna get ready to get to that because then 4 days later, I had to have Angel Reese back because here come RG3 on his bullshit.
Yeah.
And we're not gonna get too deep into that because I don't want to spend too much time on that. But like, all I'm gonna say is this, y'all, and this is how we're gonna sum up the WNBA thing. Angel Reese's Reese Pieces go so hard as much as they do because they have really been through and experienced real hate from Caitlin Clark's hard Caitlin Clark racist fans. They not all her fans, but I mean those hard I only watch because of Caitlin.
Yeah.
Don't forget Caitlin having her slump now. Angel had her slump last year and the beginning of this year, and they were ruthless on her, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, I can see them. When I said that, I was like, I love Angel, but she shouldn't be on the cover. When they start getting at me, I was like, I know where they're coming from because they don't want to see anybody talking down on Angel while she finally having her moment. You feel me? That's why I don't want anybody to take what I'm saying as slight against Angel and more so as support for the whole W. Come on, I watched this shit
100%.
because of Bean. I'm not watching this shit because of CC.
Man, that's the only way you can say it. I feel like I feel like you said the best. As somebody who's not a fan, it makes sense to me.
We should have talked. See, that's something we should have talked about.
What?
Ice Cube sat down with Keyshawn Johnson and told Keyshawn Johnson what his original idea was for the next Friday that got trash canned. He said it was supposed to be. We were supposed to be midday. We were supposed to have up a dispensary, but we didn't get the license for it. So since we didn't get the license for the dispensary, we ended up going to jail. He said movie studios didn't like the idea of us in jail. But I'm like, what? It's funny in jail. We got us in jail. You got Debo in jail. You got Damon in jail. You got the family that can come. You can get out. He was like, he said it was something we could do with it. He was like, they ended up saying they didn't want to do jail films. Okay, he said, okay, but then Get Hard comes out, this film comes out, this film comes out, Orange is the New Black comes out, and it's all about jail. So, okay. I'm like, damn. I'm like, yo. It made me think they really did not give Ice Cube the green light after all he's done.
Yeah.
I hit the moon 3 times. And they not going to green light this idea because they were too intimidated by jail.
And that's the thing. Sometimes,
and then the whole industry went jail. Like Get Hard was Will Ferrell and Kevin Hart in jail.
Yeah, and that's something that I'm not gonna make it a race thing. All I'm gonna say is sometimes we be having ideas, and that's why people can't say just work hard like everyone else. Cause
Right.
you see, a nigga like Ice Cube, I had to go and think about it when I'm pitching Friday. When I'm pitching the next iteration of Friday Ice Cube, I don't know, right? Got Players Club, Boys in the Hood, 2 Fridays, about the Benjamins. I'm a movie star now.
Nah, yeah.
And I'm still fucking Ice Cube when I'm pitching this movie.
And it made me upset when you
telling
see
him no.
When you see Keyshawn Johnson said, "Man, when's the see you got Friday coming? It seemed like we've been asking you for Friday for a minute. It seemed like you kind of been, you know." He said, "It ain't me, man. You know it's been New Line Cinema and Warner Bros." But do you see how people will automatically just put it on Ice Cube jacket that he not working type shit? Mm-hmm. And last point on that is it make me think y'all really stifled my man's whole film career. He could be a real film pioneer. On some Ryan Coogler, straight out of LA. I've been doing this shit since Boys in the Hood shit. But guess what? His next idea has been shelved, and then he tried again and then shelved.
And people don't get that when, like, especially like artists, especially filmmakers, that is a tough thing to go through. It's one of the toughest things because you literally give your all to these scripts. You give your all to certain ideas because you have to. It's almost like, y'all know how it is when you're looking for an apartment or you apply for an apartment. Anybody that's ever applied for an apartment, applied to buy a house or to live somewhere, you gotta like move in a little bit in your mind to really see if you can fuck with it.
And think about it,
You know?
even on a tougher tip for Ice Cube, you hit the moon 3 times. And you know that's where your bread and butter is. But they won't greenlight it. But guess what? When you do other stuff, other movies, what does your fan base say? Oh, y'all need to bring Friday back. Y'all need to do Friday. They need to just do Friday with DC Young Fly. So he got to battle that, but they won't greenlight it. But then when I do something else, y'all just going to talk about the other thing y'all want. Trust me, creating content, even on the highest level, is stressful as hell.
It is.
But
shout to Cube. We actually have, I would say we've been kind of critical of Cube a little bit on this podcast over the years. Behind like new Fridays coming, saying we don't want it, right? When we found out it was coming back, we was like, nah, you waited too late. We making it seem like they waited too late, not knowing that the door was closed in their face.
And honestly, I still kind of feel like when the doors are being closed in your face, there is some criticism that you could have for Ice Cube, which is, you know, you trying to make this film happen for over 10 years is telling.
That's a lot of doors you could have just opened outside of it. Just
Squid Game took 12 years to make, but look what happened. Is this movie that you got, that you've been holding on to, that you done had to rewrite over for 10 years, is it worth it? Now, that's
a good question.
In a day and age of nostalgia,
it might be.
We're all going to go and see it. And will it be successful? Yes. Will it be Coming to America 2? Maybe. But guess what? Coming to America 2 was successful.
It was.
You can't say nothing about that. It was successful. Unfortunately, it was box office successful. Like me and Terrell said, the numbers there, it was successful. You have to say it's success. Yes. Even though it's a trash film. I hate that.
Jurassic Park. The new Jurassic Park that people critically don't really love. That people say, yo, these films are just not really great. Guess what? 500 M's at the joint. We're talking about it 3 weeks in a row now.
Terrell don't want to give Scarlett Johansson and Mahershala Ali no credit for that 500 M's, but they are big dogs. Okay.
The biggest dogs are the dinosaurs.
Terrell, the big dogs is Scarlett Johansson. Bro,
that motherfucking T-Rex Terrance, did you see that scene? That looked dope. I ain't seen the movie.
I'm not
going to go to the movie to see it, and I'm not going to shit on the movie. That T-Rex scene like
nigga don't want to give Mahershala no credit. You got Oscar
Mahershala ain't drawing no dollars, nigga.
Terrell, yes, he is.
Mahershala is my guy. He's a legend, but I don't think he's box office. Like, I don't think you like, oh, we about to go see the new Mahershala film. See, people can barely say bruh name right half the time.
And that's another person, that's another black man that they yanking. Because guess what? Your black ass would have been the first in line to see Blade. And that's a fact.
I would have. That's true. It's true.
But
anyway,
speaking of Mahershala and actors.
Nah, man, I put together this little random thing of like, I don't even know what to call it. But I'm gonna give you 2 different movie film synopsis, and you gotta pick one. Very simple.
Okay,
give you the first one.
Come on, brother.
It's gonna be an act. We're gonna have different actors in different situation. You ready?
Y'all with me?
Damn. Let's see.
Let's see what Terrell's got. Come on. Let's see what he got. Come on.
Ready? Let's go.
Ready to go. Let's go. The batteries.
You ready? Michael B. Jordan plays a young John Shaft in a reboot.
Okay. I'm actually not mad at that.
Neo-noir mystery with modern action and attitude.
I'm not mad at a Michael B. Jordan Shaft reboot.
Right? You can get that.
Ryan Coogler directing. Okay.
Cool, right? It's either that or you get Damson Idris as a tech-savvy vigilante in a Black Mirror style thriller hunting corrupt billionaires over in the UK. I would watch that because that means he gonna be on some James. I'm sorry, not some James, but he gonna be on some Born Ultimatum shit. I don't want a Michael B. Jordan and Shaft reboot over the Damson Idris Born Ultimatum Black Mirror style film that he's leading, especially after seeing F1.
You just literally maybe just gave Michael B. Jordan what he needs to do next.
Shaft.
If there's anybody who can be a neighborhood, it don't gotta be Shaft. I want you to think about Shaft, but take away the entire skeleton of
Richard Roundtree and Samuel Jackson?
No, just leave the skeleton of Shaft, but take away all of the meat and bones of it.
Richard Roundtree.
What'd you just say?
I said Richard Roundtree. He wasn't Shaft. It was, what was his name?
Richard Roundtree was Shaft.
I thought he was, what? He was?
Richard Roundtree was the first Shaft.
Why am I thinking he was somebody else?
No, Richard Roundtree first, and then Samuel Jackson.
All right, bad, I'm tripping.
Michael B. Jordan could be a Shaft type of cop. You know what I mean? A cop, but I'm tough, but I'm Lonzo from Training Day a little bit, but I'm Shaft, but I got a love interest who's my lady. I got guns. Trust me, he could do it. So I would actually be excited to see something like that.
You want that over the Damson Idris?
More than Damson Idris as a tech savvy, whatever.
This nigga ain't seen F1, man.
I know I hate the nostalgia.
Seeing F1 made me want to see Damson in more.
What I think
more roles
is there might be a bum in this. I don't want to see that.
Jonathan Majors stars in a boxing redemption film, right? We've already seen Jonathan Majors in boxing, right? An ex-con trying to get back in the ring while raising his daughter.
Terrell, we basically already seen him as an ex-con boxer. So Creed 4, go.
Lakeith Stanfield leads a psychological thriller as a professor who starts seeing alternate versions of himself.
Oh my God. Lakeith, listen to this podcast, bro.
I didn't come up with this on my own.
That's it.
ChatGPT had a conversation.
Lakeith Stanfield.
Wouldn't that be dope?
That would be dope.
I would rather see that one too. Because like you said, we got a little bit of Jonathan Majors already.
Jonathan Majors as the redemption
we kind of boxed
boxer.
out.
We already seen. And
Dreams.
he's getting ready to do the bodybuilding joint where that's very close to boxing in a way. You know?
Boy, the bodybuilding joint is already on a press run. He might get an Oscar for that.
Oh, well, I don't mean about to do, but you're right. That's already out. So it's like, all right, we already about to.
That is kind of like the same.
Fitness.
All right, bet. Got a good one. Zendaya in a spy thriller as a deep cover agent embedded in an elite crime ring.
Modesty Blase.
Right? Or Keke Palmer. Right? Chance gonna be a hater, but he can't deny the movie too good. Because he gonna want to pick Z-Day, but watch. This Keke movie too fire. And a Jordan Peele directed sci-fi horror trapped in a town where every black person disappears after sundown. You going to see the
Keke one with Jordan Peele.
You going to see
My God, I have to see the Keke joint.
That would be so good.
That would
right?
be good. That'd be good.
And as much as
let
I
me
would
tell you
love
though,
to see
Z-Day as a espionage.
Yeah.
Oh, Terrell, that's a tough one because let me tell you, it's gonna be hard to get through Keke jokes. Keke got to be serious in this role. I don't want to. Come on, y'all. I don't want her in the new comedy that Keke do. I can't do that for a whole movie.
Nah, I can.
You know what I'm talking about? Keke Palmer has an auntie comedy now that is a good. It's funny as shit.
But see, you temper it. Look at what they did in the One of Them Days joint. It wasn't too much. It was a perfect.
It was
amount.
perfect. It was perfect. You know what? And I love Keke Palmer more and more as the years go by.
Bro, I'm telling you,
Because I think she is just getting funnier. You know how that person is like, damn, this motherfucker funny.
But you wouldn't want that for the horror Jordan Peele directed film about this.
But because it's Jordan Peele, who is he has a comedic background, that might be like a perfect, what you just said, where all the black people just disappear. But it's Keke because she can add the.
Yes.
Terrell, you low key, you cooking with Reese.
It's really not just me, bro. I'm helping with the help of a little of our digital friends.
Terrell, you shouldn't be saying that because, hey, that's actually very good ideas. Move out, writers. Fired.
You know
No Christmas.
Sterling K. Brown in a prestige courtroom drama as a defense attorney, right? Taking on a case that pits him against his own brother, right?
Right.
Cool. Daniel Kaluuya and a prison escape thriller where he has 72 hours to find the man who framed him. Don't really give a fuck about either.
Oh,
But
no.
if I had to watch one-
Daniel Kaluuya in a prison escape film where he has to find the man who framed him.
He only got 72 hours. I would actually probably watch that one.
That one.
Cause Sterling K, I love Sterling K, but like
Sterling K
I
in the
need
courtroom
more about
needs
what's-
more. Yeah. Sterling K is a great, opposite somebody in that role though. I feel like he'd be perfect in that.
It is.
And we know that because Sterling K killed it in the Johnny Cochran in the what's the name joint.
100%.
In the O.J. Simpson joint.
Yes, I almost forgot that was
It wasn't Johnny
him.
Kemp. Johnny Cochran he played.
Terrance, no, you think about Courtney Vance.
Courtney Vance played Johnny Cochran, but he played
the
the guy who ended up representing fucking Eric Holder in the Nipsey trial.
Exactly. Yeah.
That dude.
Yeah, he played that guy. But look, I got another one. But you're right.
Kaluuya's
Kaluuya's film
more
would be better.
Yeah.
This is a tough one, I feel like. Regina King.
I'm about to say, where the ladies at? Come on, ladies.
Regina King in a political thriller as the first black woman president uncovering a deep government conspiracy.
I
like
don't
that.
got time
She's
for
starting to learn how
that.
to-
I
she
gotta
about to be
be.
the- But you know what? Think about it. It's Regina.
2 times a better president.
Yeah,
And think 4 times better.
She ain't gonna, but look, it ain't gonna be that. It's gonna be think Regina King, scandal, but I'm the president.
Like it. Okay.
Viola Davis in a period war drama.
But don't forget you said she's uncovering a black.
I said she's the first black woman president, yes.
Uncovering a what?
A deep government conspiracy.
Oh, I thought it was like a black
So
conspiracy.
no,
Okay.
it's just, that's why I said think about it.
Not that there'll be
It's-
nothing against that. I like this.
I know what you're thinking though,
yeah.
because when somebody, and when you make it that, it becomes that. But so okay, bet. So you got that. Viola Davis in a period war drama where she's a general leading an all-black battalion behind enemy lines. So you got war film with Regina. I mean, you got Regina King as the president, or Viola Davis,
Or Woman King too. Give me Woman King too though.
No, let's do a different one.
Because I feel like Viola Davis as a young, as somebody that's leading a group of people, but it's not like, not like Woman King, but a little bit more modern. That would be dope. I'll give you one, Terrell.
Let's do
I'm
the
gonna give you one
Mallory
straight
Bros
off the dope.
All right,
off
bet.
the dome.
All right, bet.
Oh, you got one? Matthew McConaughey as a father of 2 baby girls with an abusive wife who don't let him see his child, who's trying to make ends meet so he could just make his family right back together.
Okay, yeah, because he would smoke that. He would absolutely smoke that. Who directed by who?
I don't know yet.
Give me Denis Villeneuve.
Or Leonardo DiCaprio as a college football coach that abuses drugs and loves the game.
Give me the Leo all day. Come on, I'm gonna take Coke. I'll take coked out Leo. Give me Coke Leo anytime.
Leo football coach Leo
Coke
all
Leo
day.
football. As much as I love Matthew McConaughey and Denis Villeneuve, and I know that film would be probably one of the most.
But the father
whatever
me, the
year.
father in me would love to watch a Matthew McConaughey fight for his girls. My girls, those are my girls.
Hands, but
They
yeah.
ride for me.
And you know what the ladies be saying stuff like, it's a red flag if a man's favorite film is Wolf of Wall Street. That is a very common, the ladies will say, it's a red flag if a man's favorite film is Wolf of Wall Street. Because all that movie's about is just fucking and just, I don't know why they say it,
He
but
doesn't respect his wife.
it's like, obviously, y'all don't know that this film was done by fucking Martin fucking Scorsese. Like, this is a fucking masterpiece. Are you kidding me? Do you want me to tell you about the camera that they use on this film that for all of the slow motion shots and how it's literally a $46,000 camera and the lens for it is a fucking, like, the way they had to use that joint to get them shots. And you're sitting
I'm
here
surprised
talking
we
about
don't see
fucking
that Phantom camera used more in like hip hop.
I know.
For the big dogs. They dubbed the IMAX, but I low-key don't want them to. Stay away from this shit.
Yeah, just go ahead and wait. Yeah.
As soon as y'all got IMAX, it was like, oh, okay, videos in IMAX, but I'm watching on Vivo, YouTube.
Nah,
Fuck
yeah.
out of
Honestly,
here.
it's a low-key waste of money. It is a waste of money to shoot your music video in IMAX and pay for IMAX film printing and all of that. And all of that it takes to do in post with IMAX for a music video that is going to premiere on YouTube where nobody will really truly be able to get
The
the
real
real experience.
Hey, you got MalloryBros ones, right?
Oh,
you
yeah,
want me to come? I got another
I
one
got
off the
a few
top if you
MalloryBros
want.
ones, Terrance, look. All right, that's for the audience. And Terrance will be the answer. All right, bet. You ready?
Yep.
Terrance and Terrell, two estranged brothers forced to reunite for one final bank heist, but only one plans on splitting the money.
Ooh.
Right? Here, that's film A.
Y'all watch that, me and
That's
Real?
film A. Film B. Terrance and Terrell star as rival hosts of a viral game show where contestants are secretly being brainwashed by a tech company.
That first one.
That first one is 10 times better.
That first one, because it'll be like, boom, boom, real thugs get down on the floor, like a pimp. You see me on the floor. I'ma say, fuck my brother, man. I don't like that bitch ass nigga anyway. Boom, 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 boom. Then it's gonna go to Terrell. Everywhere that I go, everywhere
Why do I get that?
I be, if you and I.
Why do I get that? Why do I get that? What am I, a fucking ballerina? He made him a hood nigga.
He gonna go.
And made me a.
He's gonna say, "Sweetie, that's enough dancing for today." He's rich. I'm the hood nigga, and I'm gonna say, "Hey, big bruh,
I had to do
you
one
rich,
more job for you."
Me a little rugged, and guess what? It's the rich one that never planned on splitting the money. I'm gonna say, "Damn, my old brother slide me out."
Come on, look, I got one more.
That would actually be pretty damn good if y'all motherfuckers can act.
Terrance. Oh no, look, the Mallory Bros as street racers in a '90s throwback underground circuit.
Come on,
Think
man.
ATL meets Fast and the Furious with a heavy hip hop and sneaker culture backdrop. I feel like that's fire.
We gonna call that motherfucker T for speed. Fuck you talking about.
I like that. Or the Mallory Bros are ghost hunters in the Dominican Republic, finessing their way through haunted resorts, real curses, and fake exorcisms until they catch a real one. That's like us on some Ghostbusters shit,
okay,
but we out of
yeah,
town.
but we
See,
outta-
people might like to see us in that bag.
Nah, yeah.
Because think about it. We could be street racers on some Fast and... Would you rather see the Mallory Bros do some Fast and the Furious shit? Where we both racing some cars together?
I would rather
in a movie?
see us be
In a haunted resort.
No, I would rather see us be Too Fast, Too Furious. Like
Man, I'd rather
Roman
see-
Pierce. I'd be like that. Cause think about it. They would race, but then they also had their shit. He liked the girl.
Nah,
He went to jail, so it's like, you keep fucking talking, I'll send your ass fucking back. That's fucked up, Brian. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I feel like we would have more fun doing something like that. Street race, all right, bet. It's me and you versus me and bro. Fuck you. Then in the end, it's like,
That'd be dope.
Yeah.
So I have one.
the
What
Ghostbusters joint. All right.
Let me see. What was the one that I really like? I said. Oh, bet, Terrance, look, this is the last one.
He said, I'm really, really too nice, and I got a bev.
Look, the Mallory Bros as twin assassins in a John Wick-style revenge film. One brother dies early, or so we think.
Ooh.
I mean, I'm gonna come out the water like Tyrese on waist deep after crashing 30 miles into the water.
No bullshit with the. I still got baby
I
boy
managed to-
stallion the fuck
I
he
managed to
had.
stop and get this motherfucker a toy. I'm the most wanted nigga.
Threw
in
the
this
casing
thing.
away. It ain't even in fresh in the pack. And the
We
nigga
ain't care.
swam with the.
So the next film, right? Us in the revenge film, one brother dies early, or so we think. Or the Mallory Bros as youth pastors who accidentally get pulled into a cartel conspiracy when a mysterious tithe shows up in their church offering bin.
Ooh, that's a good movie.
Now,
Period.
imagine T.
That's
We
a
in
good
the
movie.
motherfucking
Period.
church. Look, we in the church, right? I'm about to set the scene for you. We in the church. We in the pulpit. They showing you up there. You the pastor. You know how the deacons sit back there, but they show them. Look, me,
Yeah.
PG hand on my shoulder. We watching you. We watching you preach, right? They pass the plate around. You see a motherfucker put a big stack, boom, in the joint. The
Oh.
bass drop in the trailer. The bass drop when the water cash hit the plate. Boom.
No, Terrell. You can never make that you see the money.
Terrance, no, yeah.
No, because then we gonna know who the money came from. What, somebody gonna mysteriously do it? What you supposed to do?
I wanna show a motherfucker in that
is-
back pew.
Look. You say, okay, you emphasize on the girl. You would start the scene with the person who's gonna be the person that hands the passes the plate that goes down the
Okay,
line and
yeah,
does
yeah.
that. You start with him and like texting some girl. Let's say he arguing, texting while in church, and the lady says, "Hey, get off that phone while you in church, right?
Uh-huh.
He is the one that you use to start the scene with. Then you go to you up on the stage, and then it shows me.
But why do I start with him?
This is why you start with him. When he passes the plate, he goes, hey, here you go. You can pass it down. And then look. He looks at his phone. And the lady says, hey, look at that, whatever. He goes, my bad. Grabs the plate, passes it back down. When he gets the plate, it's this big ass stack of money. And he's like, oh shit, who put this in there? He goes to the front. It gets to people in the front start seeing it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Look, service goes, whoa, 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 right? Nobody knows who put it in there. And the person who was passing the plate was so damn busy on his phone, he didn't see it. We as the audience didn't see it.
And the movie is us figuring it out.
And the movie is us figuring out, where the hell did we get all this money from? Oh, it's drug related.
Uh-huh.
And now we battling the Lord and the devil.
And now you see Giancarlo Esposito sitting at the back pew.
Hell yeah.
And it's like, who the fuck is he? Now we at war with, you know what I'm saying?
Now he's going to say, you guys thought that I was going to stop at El Brothers Hermano. And now I'm really talking to El Brothers Hermano.
You just said the brothers, bro.
What's it called, Terrell?
Los
Pollos Hermanos.
Pollos Hermanos, Terrance, the Chicken Brothers.
The Chicken Brothers.
Remember when I said Pollos Hermanos? We the
Oh my
chicken
God,
guys.
the movie will be called Los Pollos Hermanos, but it's not chicken.
We need to stop giving away these ideas, or we should take these ideas and make short films. How fucking dope would that be? I'm gonna say it in the podcast.
That would be dope as
Imagine
fuck.
if we could take this whole segment of the pod. We just gave y'all hella ideas, right? If we had some money or some Mr. Beast costs and that shit, we could be making these joints into short films. Think about it, T. We could do
I don't want to have too much to do with behind the camera. We need to just do this shit.
Nigga, you need to start thinking about you getting in front of that camera. Nigga, you on the front of the camera every week.
But I want to do this.
He wants to sit back
I
and
think
say,
we would have a perfect shot here.
All right, y'all. Anything, Terrance, we want to say before we go? I don't want to do another one of those.
One thing I do want to say, I didn't get to say it in my weekend recap. I want to give a huge, big shout out to my Washington Commanders. We just unveiled our Super Bowl era jerseys. They are alternate jerseys that are a callback to our Super Bowl era when we won. We didn't just call it Super Bowl era because we think we're going to the Super Bowl this year. When we won our Super Bowl in '92 with Doug Williams, first black quarterback to ever lead his team to a Super Bowl and win. That's when we wore those jerseys, man. The last greatness that we achieved was in those jerseys. And in the year after we went to the NFC Championship with the worst white unis in the league, if you ask me, them Cardinal-looking bullshits, I absolutely love these new jerseys. The reason why I love it is because of the colorway, the newness of it, but then also the way that our old jerseys now, when we wear to the game, it's just gonna all blend back in. Like,
I feel like
it need to be our main jersey.
You're rolling these out as alternates, but I feel like with the reception, it would do your company justice to make that like a normal thing, y'all.
And did you see the helmets?
And guess what, Terrance? And what people don't get, y'all, it is a MalloryBros football season for us.
Yes, it is.
You got in DC, Washington Commanders in their new alternate uniforms against my Broncos coming to town potentially in our ultimates. In our alternate. Can't talk for shit. But if that happened, man, I feel like, and then look, it's on a Sunday night and it's week 9. We are in the motherfucking building.
There's no way we don't go to that game.
Texas, we need to get good
There's
seats.
no way we don't go to that game.
Put money up. Let's put money up and get good seats.
All right, bet.
Some of Realist 9 that listen to this podcast, if you connected,
Y'all got to go to the game.
Y'all got to go to the game.
We're going to be at that game.
And look, we need to be there.
And I'm going to be suited. I'm going to be
there. Hey, I want all the Commanders fans to show up that fuck with us. Y'all in the area. Try to get tickets for that game. We can link up afterwards.
And do
up FedEx.
A photo, whatever, or something.
We'll be dope.
Yeah.
We playing for that.
100. That'd be so overwhelming. It'd be like, damn, like what if a fucking bunch of people come? That'd be dope. They've been telling us since we was young in this to do a meet and greet. I wish y'all would do a meet and greet.
Nah, we about to do way more than that. And you know what Candace gave? We was talking about live show ideas and shit.
Nah, yeah,
We
yeah.
just really gotta.
You know, there was this girl, Candace gave me this creator that does this thing where you could literally send us a message, like a 30-second message. It's a little thing. We would have to post a link, and then it was like something we could play little messages or listen to the messages.
Man, the sky's the motherfucking limit, man. But look,
Anyway.
that's pretty much this week's podcast, y'all.
Yes,
Anything that I wanted to say, y'all, I'm just gonna say this. COVID is going back around. Hold on, wait, let me get my whistle.
yes, it is,
COVID
man.
is going back around, y'all. Did you heard about it?
A-Train actually had COVID. I think we both ended up having COVID. I never took my test. But A-Train had COVID a couple weeks ago. And that was horrible. It definitely beat her ass bad. Beat my ass before. I felt like my money Bonnie had
Little something, yeah.
a little runny nose at one point. And bro, we was shaking it out fucking boots when that was
Yeah,
happening.
y'all. It's they said it's a sneaky joint because it don't feel like, you don't even feel like you need to take a COVID test for real. You just feel like, damn, I got a little something.
Yup.
And that joint will sneak up on you. So look.
Man, before we get going, shout out to the area of Fort Wayne,
Yes.
260, Bluffton. What's up, son? Huntington. Shout out to that 260 area, man.
Take your vitamin C.